You're not. By the way, sorry to interrupt, but you're not far off on this whole UN thing. What was it? 20 years ago, Times Square, the hub of all prostitutes. I live blocks away from the UN. Yeah, I live blocks away from the UN. Dirty with hookers.
Yes.
They are all over the place. And the pimps are from Central Casting. They have the fedoras. They have the canes. They have me on a leash. Wasn't supposed to bring that part up. But they got all that other stuff, too.
No, your point was the UN uses them.
No, absolutely.
You left out that part.
Well, I said I live right next to them.
Oh, I thought you were talking about time. Okay.
Insinuating that they're around the building.
Yes.
What does insinuating mean? Don't use the big words. Do not use the big words.
She puts the sin in insinuation.
I don't know what sin means.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the name of my new strip club, After Hours, of course. And it's all dogs. Actual dogs, not like a euphemism, but actual dogs stripping. All right. From sex work to work, a new report finds that since 2009, nearly 80% of new jobs created in the United States have gone to men. According to my calculations, that's 8 out of 10, or 16 out of 20, or 80 out of 100. The reason for this? That men are the far superior gender and always have been. Whoa, totally uncalled for, sexist teleprompter. Shame on you, you evil machine. Actually, the real reason, according to the LA Times, a paper, may be that some male-dominated fields like manufacturing have rebounded after hits during the recession. For more, let's check in with our newest employment correspondent, Mr. Marbles. See, that cat's not getting a job, just sleeping on the job like that. Lazy cats don't get no job. I don't know what I'm saying, Anna, basically. Do you buy these figures? It seems pretty steep, 8 out of 10. And you're kind of like a business type. You know what's going on. Why is this happening? Is it because women are lazy?
Well, I mean, it's either that there's... No, it's not that. It's either that there's discrimination going on with rehiring, but I'd like to believe that's not what it is. It seems like a lot of men were hit earlier on in the recession and were laid off, and maybe they're rebounding faster, and women are just kind of lagging behind. But it's also a lot of women are in the public sector, and a lot of those jobs were just cut and haven't come back.
That's a good point. Government actually shrunk. Bernie,
yeah.
Why, since women are getting hit hardest under the Obama economy, why do they continue to support him?
Well, that's an excellent question. As a matter of fact, let me just channel my inner Michelle Bachmann. It's probably a conspiracy by Barney Frank and gays. He started the whole banking crisis that caused the recession. That caused these women to start losing jobs like this. Wow. I'm just kidding, of course. but no, her point was.
Did you just blame gays for the recession?
No, or you could. That's one. Or you could say it was a Bush. If you blame Bush for the recession, you could say you could channel Michelle Bachmann and say it was a Bush-led conspiracy.
Yes.
To screw women, not literally, but to keep them out of work.
You're just saying you're basically just saying if you use Michelle Bachmann, you will have two competing
theories. You could make up any stupid thing. The bottom line is manufacturing is on the rebound. Men lost jobs, they're coming back, and that's what it is.
Joe, you claim to be a man.
Yes.
I bet you're pretty proud of this crowning achievement, taking jobs from women. I bet it must make you feel really, really good.
Well, when somebody gets a little uppity, you have to put them in their place.
Oh, you're terrible. Terrible.
No, look.
Anna's going to hit you.
I'm joking.
I like when she pouts too bad. Oh, there we go, the director.
Don't you think that, look, I don't ever really believe statistics at face value, but I mean, aren't there just more jobs for men out there generally? I know some women do construction. I know some women do physical labor and things like that. But more men do those types of jobs in addition to office jobs that are more equally sexed. So is it really that big of a shock that that male employment is up more?
What is the funny thing about being a comedian is that unemployment doesn't affect it because technically you're not working anyway.
Listen, we don't all get to come to a nice little studio and play TV every day. Okay, I'm out there on the road doing it for real.
I know you're a guy.
But I'm asking the question.
Yeah, it's a fair question. It's a fair question, and it's a question I don't have an answer for. I guess. I don't know, Bill. I'm going to move on to Bill because I think he's about ready to pass out. As a sequential hermaphrodite, nobody hires you, not even us. How do you keep getting on set?
I don't know how security lets me in. I keep hoping for a frisk.
Yeah.
The saddest part about all this is the demise of the word man session. Any chance I can get to combine man with another word, I enjoy. And initially, as you said, it was a man session. That was the fun word. Now, apparently, the man session is dead. What do we have left? Manscaping?
Yeah,
that's
true.
Mandates? That's
Yes.
about it. Man session is dead. And if I may, I'd like to channel Michelle Bachmann as well. And
Just
scene.
That's a former guest and a friend of mine, young man.
And an accurate impression.
By the way, I think
Bachman came on Red Eye?
Yeah, she was great. Could we argue that
fairness,
this
she
might be
thought
the
she was
most
unhappy.
misogynist president ever?
Oh, clearly. It's all President Obama's fault. I went online to hire a cleaning lady named Josie, and a guy with a mustache named Jose showed up with a tool belt, and I'm like, this is wrong.
Do you have his phone
And
number?
it's all Obama's fault.
Bernie, that didn't happen.
You just weren't watching a Village People review. You had me at the mustache.
Listen, he did a great job. He's,
Yeah, but
and he's
anyway.
moved in with me now.
That's the beauty of it all. You know what the recession does? It brings people together.
Yeah.
Okay. From employment to annoyment. That's a word, I believe. It better be, or the intern who wrote this is dead. Well, she awoke to a practical joke, a dark one at that. Roll tape, tape rollers.
Okay, so there's a truck getting towed, and it looks like it's coming at us, and my wife's asleep. So we're gonna see if we can scare her. Babe, wake up! There's a truck coming! I'm sorry, it was funny. My truck. It was getting towed.
Great.
Terrible. The husband from North Carolina posted that video to something called YouTube, an internet destination favored by young people and immigrants. And noticed his wife's reaction was, quote, priceless. Joe, don't you think the wife was happy when she realized she wasn't going to die?
Yeah, I would say so. I can't. She filed for divorce.
No, I think that was a joke.
Oh, that was a joke.
I think that might be a joke.
True.
Oh.
No. I don't think it was. That was, I think, written by the person commenting on it. I don't think it was real.
Yeah, I love this joke.
You do?
I've done this joke.
Have you?
Yeah, but I actually drive into the truck. And also, there's nobody there but me.
Exactly. I think that's called attempted suicide. And that's never funny. And if this was your significant other, what would you do?
Oh, I'd be so pissed.
Yeah.
Is any man here, would you do this to a woman?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, no.
I would do it
It's
to anybody.
terrifying. I mean, it's not funny because you really made your wife think she was going to die, and your child was in the back seat witnessing their mother's terror.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, but
traumatic.
what's the not funny part? I mean, get to your
He
point.
probably traumatized his child for life.
Oh, no.
Oh, they have short memories.
The thing about it,
No way.
it was spontaneous. It wasn't like he woke her up with, in bed with a hockey mask and a butcher knife and, taped it. It was spontaneous, which made
That's
it
a
all the
great
more
idea.
funny. It was absolutely hilarious. He's driving. He probably worked hard all week. She's sitting there passed out from a wine cooler, and he's like, he's irritated. The kid's whining in the back, and
And what's she tired from? She doesn't have a job.
Oh, God. Terrible. I disown you. See, you hate women. Bill, here's the thing. The problem with this, for this poor woman, is that here's a man, he's the boy who cried truck. What happens if there's a real car accident?
Well, also, this could have gone horribly wrong.
Yeah,
Instead of her just.
he could have steered the. Maybe.
He could have grabbed the steering
All right, do you
wheel.
think
Right, yeah.
Do you think this is fake?
I mean, that was a pretty legitimate reaction.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably for real. But yeah, she could have immediately just been like,
She did wake
instead
up
of
very
waking me up,
quickly
run
now.
over and
Yeah.
head that, they go into a tree, and we see that video after they're both dead.
That's a good point. Do not do this at home. We've got to. Do not do this at home. I can't believe I said that.
You can't do it at home.
You can't do it at home. All right.
Do this on a highway.
Don't do this on a highway. Coming up, what's the quickest way to get a woman to throw a drink in your face? Joe DeRosa on his new books, Say Hello, I'm Joe DeRosa. Nice title. But first, what's not to like about a sequel to Magic Mike? Lots of things, I guess, if you're a card-carrying Nazi who hates America.